I do like the things. Oh, so what I was going to say was the driving in this game, specifically the first-person driving I like. I think that a lot of people didn't like the handling of the cars, and that they're super slidey, and it always just clicked with me in a way that, like, driving a Warthog clicked with me.
Nope, that's Get Out.
And I feel like a lot of games kind of don't capture the
there you go.
driving on a dirt road.
Yeah.
At like it feels like you could just spin out, and sometimes you just spin out.
Absolutely.
Like what Jack said, earlier, part of what makes it great is that as you come to learn the roads, the actual navigation becomes secondary, and then you get much better at just like getting a handle on the car and like feeling familiar as you move through certain spaces and stuff.
But oh my god, okay.
Oh,
I talked about Warthogs. I just got really and driving them and how good they feel. Really excited to play Master Chief Collection Halo 2 cat and mouse custom game. If you guys have ever played that.
There is an extent of mouse lag with this shooting that makes me think it might be an idea to use a mouse. I don't know.
I like the mouse for this game, but I also have played it with a controller and it worked fine.
On PC.
I've only ever. Yeah.
I don't know how to answer the phone. Help! Help!
It was X.
It wasn't. X isn't doing it. X isn't doing it.
Hold X?
No, that's a rocket launcher.
Now you have a rocket. Now instead of not having a
Now
rocket.
definitely it's not the right trigger.
I don't know.
Wait, also it could be the right trigger.
Hold X.
I'm holding X, and I can't. It's doing nothing.
Hold
right bumper.
B.
It could be B.
That just crouches me.
Well, right now you don't even
it's
have
the map.
no phone.
No, but there is. It's on the icon is there.
Ah, yes.
There it
select.
is.
Thank you. Hold back.
I just got word you cleared out that post. Not too shabby. Okay, I've got another.
I like that it was like you have one new message.
Yeah.
Get some sleep, resupply, and be ready to go on a few. You'll be safe at that house.
All right, I'm just going to switch over to the keyboard, which means that I'm going to have to relearn all the controls again.
Sure. I think the controls will make more sense on the keyboard, especially because you've been seeing them.
Yes. Okay. Right. Let's turn the mouse sensitivity up a little bit. Controls. Nope. It's in game.
Oh, so yeah, what I was saying with the car movement is that, and I like being able to use that, the fact that the cars don't work well on these roads, eventually becoming an advantage in how you're traversing, like the super windy nature of them. Like it definitely feels like, because they really set you up to fail in this game a lot.
Definitely.
And then being able to use that initial failure as like a way to excel at the navigation feels super good. And they don't really get to do that with the other stuff, like the malaria never becomes an advantage and the guns jamming never become an advantage. It just stops happening as much.
Right.
But the driving definitely is like a thing. At first it's super hard, and then you're like, oh wait, now I can actually just do this real good now.
Yeah. I'm not entirely sure how the driving's gonna feel with a mouse. We'll see.
Worst case scenario, you could just pick up the controller when you've got to get in the car.
Yeah, fair point.
It's true.
Oh yeah, you need to. So there's this really cool system of upgrading the safe house to let you essentially store an item in a magic chest. You're carrying grenades and molotovs. You can cycle through these by pressing F. So I got 3 grenades and no molotovs. It's very dark outside. 4, 5. Yes.
Alright, man. I need you to scout out an APR stronghold further south of your position. An old lumber camp. I want to know what resources they got down there. There's a primo observation point marked on your map. Head there
Primo
now.
observation point.
Oh boy.
A Mondo observation point.
The observation point is just so boss, you know? It's just
super boss.
super boss.
Yeah, dank. Super dank. It's a wicked dank.
It's the dankest observation point.
Dank is. It's super choice.
This observation, it's just so clutch, you know? It's just
Like a clutch. Yeah, it's like wicked. Yeah.
it's wicked
That observation
clutch.
point is crushing it.
It's just crushing it right now. The observation point.
Oh, so real quick, this is the thing that I'm going to be streaming maybe non-stop
no.
when Halo comes out. You'll get it. You'll get it. I believe in you.
You're going the wrong way. You're no,
Yeah, you're going the
okay.
wrong
That's
way.
a mountain.
You were going the
There
right
you
way
go.
and then you backed out.
I was doing a U-turn.
Um, you didn't need to. You're going the right. You were facing the right direction.
Oh god.
No, that's. Oh,
Jack, maybe
Christ.
you should use the keyboard. I mean the controller. The controller.
Okay, I'm good.
Okay, you figured it out?
Nope.
Nope.
No. It's
Reversing
two.
the
It's
trouble.
two teams, 2 versus at least 4, with 4 Warthogs and 2 Covenant tanks, 2 Wraiths,
Okay.
and the Wraiths have to. They can't fire until the last minute. They have to just boost into the Warthogs and blow them up, and they have to like work together to corner Warthogs so that they can catch them and
That's neat.
explode, burn out Paradise them.
Right. That sounds
And
fun.
it's super fun. It's wicked. It's like one of the best team games that that I've ever played. Oh, and no like shooting guns at all.
Right. Yeah.
The monocular. The
This
sound.
this is one of those things that's changed so dramatically from when it was first used here.
Yeah.
Like you could look only through this one device to mark kind of useless things.
Oh god, stop.
Not
calling me.
useless.
5. Yes.
Hola, got your intel.
This game. One of the reasons that this game is a lot better than Far Cry 3 is that there are no snakes in it. And I mean that very sincerely.
They really wanted there to be snakes and lions and other aggressive animals.
Austin,
And again, I don't think they got those in.
So glad that that snakes were out.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't have.
Do you think that you could just get a mod where it replaces the snakes with like shoestring?
You can't for Far Cry, and if they are still making a snake noise and moving like a snake, I think you're just describing a snake, Keith.
But you can just say, no, that's just a shoestring. I can see the little plastic tips.
So do we have a plan for this?
I say keep just looking through your monocular.
I can't see anything else
Yeah.
of use. We've got 2 dudes over here. There's a health box over there if we need it.
Mm-hmm.
There's a
Some munitions.
There's a dude there. Now, if
Some
I
red
had-
barrel.
oh, where's the red barrel?
How do you? How would you gauge your ability to sneak up on them?
I would say poor.
Poor. Then do you want to maybe shoot that guy from here
Well,
and
with
kind
the-
of give yourself
I
this
don't have-
vantage
Oh
point?
man.
Austin?
I was manning Keith's idea. That's it.
You don't think that's a good idea?
I'm saying it's I don't think there's a bad idea in this game. I think that like
I
throwing
think that's
yourself.
a bad idea.
No, that's a fine idea.
How many guys
It's
do we...
all a
It
fine
just-
idea.
It just feels like a waste. I try to save those for vehicles.
I'm thinking about...
Yeah, but he can get more right in front of him. He can get like there's
Yeah,
I think there's
true, very
a
true.
rocket ammo right in front of him.
I'm
so
thinking about 6 men. Oh, I have
just
a
in
Molotov.
general, right now you're thinking about 6. Are they different men or are they?
What if I set a fire, make them get a bit leery, and then sneak
Uh-huh.
round the other side
Wait,
and
what was that?
Oh, a ghost tried to approach him.
a bit leery?
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sure I just
We're just.
grammatical English constantly.
It's true.
Oh,
Not like us.
there's also a health point down there.
But you're fine. Yeah. Like the 3 options that I'm hearing are 1, be all stealthy and whatnot, roll up with that machete, and teach him a thing or two,
Yeah,
and
about machetes?
try not to about machetes, namely They are both good slashing and stabbing weapons.
And also what
Without-
grade steel it is.
Right. Look at this steel.
Look at this steel.
This
Is
is
that
high
400?
class. Yep.
I don't know the grades of steel.
400 degree full tang. Diamond sharp.
Full tang. That orangutan's gonna cut you up.
Full tang.
I'm
Or
just gonna look at these
do
stars.
what Jack said originally, which is he could just shoot some people from here, or sorry, what Keith said originally, or do the Jack, rocket propelled grenade over there, Molotov over there. Let's cause some chaos and let them
To
freak
be
out.
clear,
My original idea was to go sneaky, and then if Jack's not confident in that, I think that shooting them from here is a good move
I'm talking
because
about
they have to move from their nice spots into your gun spots.
I hope people are excited to watch us play this like it's Crusader Kings 2.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about. I think you're getting me wrong when I describe my Molotov cocktail plan. My Molotov cocktail plan
I see.
is fundamentally a stealth-based one. It's just stealth with an added distraction. The fact that
I would move closer before throwing the Molotov in that case.
So maybe if
because
I
from
put
here,
over there where that street lamp is, Molotov here.
yes, you have to
This is-
Molotov in a direction that you're going not to approach from. Like
Yeah.
you can't. Yeah.
This is where
I would
IEDs
address-
become really useful. Keith.
Two things from the chat real quick. Azure Angel says, asked if that was a Sonic Adventure 2 reference, and it absolutely was when I said a ghost tried to approach him.
So he got leery.
Yeah. And then Blazing Raven said, I like Halo 4. I don't see why people didn't. I love Halo 4, and from what I could tell, most people, I thought, felt pretty positively about Halo 4, except the one aspect where they were mad that they didn't understand who the villain was.
I'm just trying to just see if I could find a way that we can turn subtitles.
They were on.
There's
weren't
there's no like enemy sound subtitles. A lot of this game for me is hearing the enemies.
there's
and
no
I can't-
barks.
Yeah, I can't really do that. Also, I'm just gonna run to the bathroom real quickly because I want to be able to approach this base very calmly and collectedly.
Right.
I'll be back in just 1 second.
Oh boy. So yeah, not only are there a bunch of different NPCs you can work for or work with in this game, like your buddies, they also all have different side quests. And that's like, there's a lot of content in this game that I've never seen and will likely never see. Keith? Keith?
Oh, I was muted? I don't know why I was muted.
Oh yeah, you were muted.
I was First of all, I agreed with you. There's I said yeah, there's a lot of content in this game. And then you said, yeah, there is a lot of content in this game. So I thought that you were agreeing with me, so I didn't realize that I was muted. So, like you were just repeating back to me the things I was saying in a way that sounded like agreement and not just repetition. So, like twice in a row.
Right.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in this game that I've never seen in a different way than other games. Like in a lot of games that I play over and over again, I kind of like to go them the same way a lot of the time, and like kind of vary from the same sort of theme. But in this game, like I've only played it twice, but it's like I was doing different stuff almost wholly, besides the main things.
Do I have this installed? I should have this installed. I do. That's good. Azure Angel 17 says, they're about to discover the key to Far Cry 2. Lots of planning that gets thrown out the window in the first 3 seconds in favor of making it up as you go when it all goes wrong, which is the
why I
best
love
in
the
it.
game. Yeah, this is the thing. This is my favorite thing about the game.
That's among my favorite things in games. It's the thing I liked the most in The Last of Us, which was a game I didn't really love. It's what I like about Monaco. It's what I like about Payday 2. I love when a plan falls apart.
So I've just
I
noticed
love it
Yeah,
when
it's
a-
great. It's great.
I've just noticed another thing about the game, which is, and I'd forgotten this. Turns out that bases from vantage points look very different to bases from anywhere else on the map. So now I'm like, wait, so if that was that place, this was maybe this place. Another thing about the open world is the open world is never locked off during missions, so another car could just come tearing past at any moment and just get involved in the fight. So
the other thing here is the where the Molotov catches, like, and will it catch fire the way you want it to, is really important. You know,
I'm almost certain that the game deliberately breaks sometimes. It deliberately fucks your plan up.
right? There's also this other thing that you could do, which you're doing, which is just like you could just walk past this place if you were just traversing. You know, like you could just not deal with it.
Well, this is how I approach
It's a mission, so I think you have to.
guard outposts.
But
yeah. Oh Jesus!
are you trying to rescue? Is this the rescue someone mission, or are you just trying to kill people at this checkpoint?
This is the guy said, no one will miss him. Get him.
Nice. Okay.
Oh crap! Oh gee! No! 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 No!
He's still. Hey, knife him! Knife him! Knife him! Well, you're here now.
Well, he was already shooting.
Right.
I think you're gonna die.
My
No,
favorite,
he's fine. He's fine.
my favorite
He
thing
backed
about
out to the place.
my favorite thing about this plan was how quickly it just went right in every way.
Right. Now Molotov them. Now
Okay,
give them a little heat.
Okay. Press the find the Molotov button. Right. I'm gonna set fire to, I would just say this area.
Sounds good. The other.
I think that you missed grass.
You hit rock.
Yeah, rock.
Oh, now he knows I'm here.
The other thing that's not in this game but was in 3 was the kind of like marking enemies, which I have mixed feelings about because 3 was like such a different experience for me. Like, let's put aside the fact that 3 is a game with lots of gross colonialism and racism and phobia.
If you took out like everything besides the pure gameplay of that game, I was like super into that game.
So
it was really, but it's super different than that, like way different.
Still different than this because I felt really in that game when I made a plan for how to attack an area, it was almost always accurate. Like I could pull it off most of the time, and a big part of it was being able to mark my enemies and say, okay, this guy's over here, they're over there. I can wait until their patrol paths line up and then sneak past here. And you just can't really do that in this game without having a really good like mental picture of where everyone is.
I don't like this gun at all. I'm really not feeling this gun.
You have that shotgun, but you drop it.
Hey.
You forgot to aim at him.
Yeah, well... Alright, now I got the shotgun.
Yeah, I like the shotgun quite a bit.
Yeah.
Or for checkpoints,
Good.
especially.
Good gun.
For me, my outfit was almost always dart gun in my special weapon thing, and then a shotgun in my main weapon thing, and then I forget what I did with a pistol.
Can we do what we did with bows for dart guns next year?
This is the year of the dart gun.
I just want a year of the dart gun so bad. It's like my favorite thing.
Misk. Heal self. H. There is quick save and quick load, but I'm not going to be using it.
Have either of you read Permanent Death?
Was that the piece on... Uh-oh. Somebody just said, who are you? And now...
Oh, you're gonna malaria. You don't have medicine.
Who are you?
Okay, you're alright. Are you gonna recover? Good.
Yeah, I seem to be okay. Everybody's saying,
Who's saying, who are you?
I think this was the one where I'm supposed to free the captive. Yes, totally.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess in the closet.
Permanent Death was the long blog series by Ben Abraham.
Flora!
You are sick. Malaria.
Nice. High five. Flora's great.
Yep.
So was that you high-fiving yourself since I'm not there to high-five?
Yep.
Okay. But yeah, Ben Abraham, aka Babraham, wrote a long series on Far Cry 2 called Permanent Death. I think it was back in 2008, 2009. I'm sorry, maybe he called it Permanent Consequences. No, it was called Permanent Death.
I'm trying to think of who Ben
Ben
Abrams.
Abraham is a game studies academic from Australia, who is fairly prominent, um, great critic. And they wrote a piece where it was a long blog series, and they released it as a PDF. I'll link it in the chat. Where they played through the game on, I think, on hardcore mode.
I just hung up on this guy by accident.
Oh no.
I love it's just kind of bumbling. Anyway, Permanent Death is a long series where they played through with only one save. If they died, the game would be over.
Okay.
And they played through hardcore mode, and that completely changed how they played the game.
How
he played
far
the
did they
game.
get through? That's crazy.
I'm not gonna spoil
He
it.
is not a goodie.
But the PDF is gorgeous. So take a look at that.
Yeah, this is absolutely the Patrick Parisi of fuck
Okay.
Yep.
runs.
I was reading. I've been reading the chat. I was probably 80% taking issue with Soltron talking about how much I didn't like Halo 4 based on not understanding who the villain was, and then followed up with saying, "But I'm not a fan of Halo anyway," and that puts that whole series into context for me, where it's like, well, yeah, now I don't have to just think about that.
What?
I've been distracted by Halo.
Halo?
That's fine.
My favorite ever permadeath run was Anthony Birch's permadeath run of Dishonored. I don't know if you've seen it.
I haven't read that or seen it. No.
He sets out to do a permadeath run, and actually, could somebody link it to Austin? Or Austin, just Google Anthony Birch permadeath run Dishonored.
Second, give me 1 second. I need to confirm something else first. Soltron asked where Clint Hawking was. Clint Hawking, of course, directed this game and hasn't directed the game since then. Clint Hawking is at Amazon Game Studios now.
Oh yeah, he is, isn't he? He was a Valve. for a
yeah,
while.
He was at Valve for a while, didn't produce anything. I think he was at somewhere else for a little while too.
Oh, he didn't
But,
release anything.
Kim Swift. Right, exactly. Nothing at Valve, nothing anywhere else since Far Cry 2.
I thought he went to THQ after Valve. No, that doesn't
He
make
might
sense.
have.
He might have. That whole thing doesn't make sense.
Oh, he was at LucasArts for a little while.
Okay, yeah.
Before Valve, I think. Before or after. Anyway, now he works at Amazon Game Studios with Kim Swift. So,
That is potentially
They
a
could
very
make a good
exciting
thing.
team.
yeah, I know. But for what platform? Like, what is Amazon? I don't know.
Yeah,
We'll see.
who knows? I don't know how this dot got connected to my head, but did either of you guys see that super sad article of Obsidian going, yeah, we'd love to do another Star Wars game. We think about making KOTOR 3 every 3 to 6 months. Someone please let us. Please.
Oh.
Right.
Ugh, broke my heart.
I think I see... I don't know if this is the Anthony Birch thing you're talking about. How long is it?
It's about 40 seconds.
Alright, then it's this one. Okay.
One of my guys, not the sharpest blade in the set, picked up a case of diamonds and dropped them off here yesterday. He stuck them somewhere in
Wait, there's a 40-second long permadeath? Oh, okay.
Anyway,
That was pretty good.
go outside and find it. The case has a tracker you can home in on with your compass. If I were
It's really
I'd
good.
buy some medicine.
Oh, let's go buy some medicine.
This area is nothing to screw around with. You'll probably have
Good.
to walk over to Mike's bar. Those expat cabrones.
Oh yeah, we're going to Mike's bar.
Healthy and come by the front office in town. I need
And then he wants to introduce us to Gakumba.
Hey, it's coming out. Hasta luego.
I like the way, the guard won't let us out, or he won't let the guard let us out. Right, okay, let's save. And let's
Another major problem people have with Far Cry 2 is that outside of the Jackal and your buddies, the kind of there's no stakes of the conflict itself. No one cares about the two sides of this local conflict.
Even
They're
you.
both kind of ambiguous, and you're not really ever sure what their platforms are. And I'm mostly okay with that. Mostly.
Let's find these diamonds.
But like Gakumba, despite being the head of one of the northern sections of these two places, or these two sides, is not super memorable to me.
Yeah, exactly. This diamond tracking minigame I've done so many times and walked straight blindly into a firefight.
That video is super funny that I just watched.
Yep.
Poor. I loved a lot of Dishonored. I still haven't finished it, but I felt really bad about that game because it emphasized, in a way that I really liked, not killing people.
Yeah.
Which meant that I never got to use the fucking super dope things I was holding all the time.
Yeah, I have really mixed feelings about that because that game, unlike most stealth games, felt really cool to like kill people when things went bad.
Yeah, and I never did. I
see
always
different types of my map.
I always reloaded it.
I either
Right.
eluded or reloaded. I don't think I reloaded very often. I think
Yeah.
I either tried to escape or died.
Right.
I think I always reloaded. I think
But
I've played that game
I
non-lethally. Yeah,
I never killed anybody.
Occasionally, if I was really frustrated, just as I got attacked, I would, you know, like, go wild with a sword or something. But, I've no idea how to use my map here, so I press 5 to open it. Do I press 5 again? No. How do I switch map types? The scroll. It's definitely not the scroll wheel.
It's not just the map button again?
Nope, that puts it up and down.
Q?
Nope! God damn it, Keith.
What was that? Was that a grenade? What was that?
That was a grenade.
Yep. I thought G was grenade.
Nope.
Check the
Q's
options
usually
again.
switch weapons, so maybe it's E.
All the options say is press 5 to use map.
We're not holding it. No, that doesn't make sense. What was it on controller?
It was, you press the map button multiple times.
I'm sure it was on
Maybe you
Angel.
fire. Press the fire button.
That doesn't
Yeah,
do
that's a good
anything.
idea.
The alt fire
What about,
button
like-
just brings out my monocle.
What about the reload button?
Yes.
Yeah,
That
there we
makes
go.
no logical sense, but okay.
Well, no, because you're reloading with a different map. You're reloading. Get in the car.
No, I'm gonna go down the river, Austin, because, fuck
Who
you.
are you? Is there a boat here? Can you get a boat?
Yeah, the boats are one of my favorite bits about the game.
Oh, I love the boats in this. One of my favorite experiences. This isn't a. There's a segment for me where I was in a big river boat with Andre Hippolyte and needed to defend it as we were approaching a new outpost. And the way that just like the lighting effects were coming through the trees and the just like moments when there wasn't combat happening, or just like going down this river was so good. And that's nothing to say. Like that doesn't even talk about the. I just want to get from point A to point B in a boat
Yeah.
situations, which is just so nice because there aren't checkpoints on the river. You know,
There are checkpoints on the river, or there aren't?
there aren't.
No, dude, there are
There aren't, like,
absolutely checkpoints on the river.
No, there are checkpoints next to the river, but there's no. I can't go. I have to go through a checkpoint on the river.
Oh, right, yeah, no, but they will notice you. Like,
you know what I mean?
They'll notice you.
Yeah, yeah,
So are we aiming for Parla and then Mike's Bar, do we think?
yeah. You have to cut through
Yeah.
Paula on your
And then
way.
see if we
Yeah.
can
Oh,
Yeah.
I meant to say this. I meant to say this
Keith?
earlier when we were talking about the permadeath runs, and I was going to say that one of the interesting things about this game is that even if you're not doing that, which I think is super rare to even do, this is a game where if you're not careful, you can lose just a ton of progress.
Yes.
Just a ton. 'Cause there's like 5 places that you can save.
Yeah. And on the PC, you can quick save wherever, but like Jack said, I'm not super into that. Yeah, you can just go around.
Oh, can I? Oh.
There's a
Yeah.
quick save. I had no idea.
Yeah, F5,
PC,
F9.
yeah. Yeah, there you go, that way. The other thing that makes it a great permadeath game is it has built-in resistance to permadeath with the buddy system.
Oh,
if you have
God,
a
the
good
buddy
relationship
system.
with your buddies, like Flora, who we just rescued, from now on, Flora will come and... Oh, wait. No. Flora won't rescue us, right? It's the second buddy who will rescue us?
I think it depends on who you spoke to last. I'm
It
not
depends on
sure.
who you have the higher affinity with, I think. I think the higher affinity one offers you side quests, and the second affinity one will like, drag your
This
ass out of the fire. Yeah, there it is! Oh, it's so good!
Wait, what's good? What
Very
is he?
specific
this
bit of road.
yeah, that Jack and I remembered very clearly. Kind of like a little ramp with a little mud pile.
God,
Yeah.
Austin, imagine playing this in the Oculus Rift. Not even playing, just playing a mode with all the enemies turned off and just walking through the environment.
That would be great. But yeah, so the buddy system, unlike a lot of games, when you die, if you have a good relationship with the NPCs who are close to you, there's a good chance of them pulling you out of whatever mess you're in. So you don't go to a quit screen. Literally, like pulling you away, handing you a pistol, and saying, "All right, let's get out of here." And in the process, put themselves at risk.
Emotional Herbo says the buddy system always makes me sad. Like, can I talk about that, or is it a spoiler? I think if we could avoid talking about that sort of stuff.
Yeah, let's avoid it for now. But they play with it, is what I'll say. Like, it isn't just the system I just mentioned. There's more to it there.
Oh, the arms dealer is not here right now. But,
yeah, that's fine.
But
is the computer there?
with the most amazing sound design is.
I love it.